What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Work Knife Balance. Gonna be diving into a super sharp slicing knife today, as the thumb can attest to. This bad boy bit me. But before we get too far into that, I want to go ahead and say thank you to anybody who's already liked and subscribed to the channel. If you haven't, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. You can also head over to Instagram and follow us at WorkKnifeBalance939. If you send us a knife for review or really anything, we'll go ahead and send you back a sticker and some swag just as a way to say thank you. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this. This is the Tuya VooDoo, and this thing is pretty sweet. I will say, I really like this knife. This was designed by David Freeman of Freeman Knives. It is ridiculously sharp. I did just the regular kind of let it drop, and it came down and nicked my thumb there yesterday as I was messing with it. And yeah, so this is, I really like this knife. It's designed super well. Tuya's been doing some amazing things. I mean, if you've watched any of the knives that Tuya has put out recently, you will see how just absolutely epic they are. And this is no different. So the Freeman Knives design here, and it is a really nice design, has a really sweet Warncliffe blade to it. Super ergonomic, both in the regular grip and when you choke up to that fat finger choil right there. It is super nice. This thing is amazing. So we'll go ahead and do some quick measurements, and then we'll do some side-by-side comparisons, and yeah, and we'll call it a video. Tip to tail, we're looking at about 8 inches with the blade length of about 3.5, cutting edge of about 2.75. So you have that massive finger choil right there. Just a fatty spot to put that finger in for sure. But it is a really nice knife regardless. So go ahead and do some side-by-side comparisons. We've got the EMP EDC Ronin up top. We've got the Devo Mash 2.5 down below. Go ahead and pull out the Kunwu Chad up top as well. Let's see, we'll get another Devo Lush down below. What else we got right here? We've got a large Sebenza up top, and we'll bring it home with another big American knife. We've got the 4-inch Harseat down below. Alright, showing you some decent side-by-side comparisons there all the way through and through. We didn't really hit the budget market here. We'll do this. We've got the Civivi Cubit and the Civivi Elementum up top, Cubit down below, to show you some side-by-side comparisons with some sweet little budgets that are always there, tried and true. Gave you quite a bit of knives to look at and kind of compare to. Now let's dive into my impressions and what I like about this knife, nay, what I love about this knife. First off, I love this grind. Man, oh man, does that look good. It just, the way it catches the light, the way, oh man, it looks so nice. It is a very nice grind, and it is very slicey and very sharp. Love the way it looks, and it acts really nice as well. Blade is S90V, as we can see. See if we can get it to show. It's really small. Don't know if you're going to see that there. We've got the S90V right there. Tuya logo on the one side, and then you've got the Freeman Knives logo down here as well for the Justin Freeman design. This is definitely a knife worth picking up. All of this, titanium handles, S90V, kind of a premium design to it, everything, and the fit and finish on this thing is absolutely wicked. I love the way they curved the clip like this to get off of the lock bar relief, and it just feels really good, goes in and out of the pocket fantastic. There's some texturing to these scales as well, which showed up really nice, and you've got a super clean, super sleek show side right here, and even that clip side isn't bad at all. It's really nice. You've got just the little logo for the Freeman Knives right there. Other than that, I mean, there's not much else to it, and I love how sleek and simple this knife is, yet how elegant it feels and how nice it fits. And oh man, it's so nice. And it all comes in for 250 bucks. 250 bucks on Tuya's website. This is a sub $300 premium knife. This thing is pretty epic. I will say that this is probably gonna go pretty high to the top of my list of knives that I want to pick up, just because of the fit, finish, everything, how it feels, and the fact that you have a really sleek open design. I've talked about this before. This is a beautiful canvas for customization. If you want to go ahead and pick one of these knives up and do something cool, make it your own, this is a really nice premium knife that you could get into and really make some cool customizing to as well. You do have a lanyard hole down here at the bottom if you want to go ahead and put a lanyard. It pins right through that backspacer, titanium backspacer that comes up just about half of the backside, so you have a super solid knife through here. There's not much internal milling. There's a spot right there, and there's 2 or 3 little spots on the inside right there. So it definitely has some weight to it, but it's not anything like this. It's not going to be like the Harsey weight by any means. So definitely took a chunk out, but not a ton. So there is going to be a little bit more weight to it. I will say the knife in itself is just a beautiful thing. Just super snappy. Just super snappy. Whoa, I really like this knife. And a lot of the angles that they put into this thing are something that really kind of just like hit my aesthetic. For those of you who've been following the channel, you'll know I really like angles. I really like geometric shapes and stuff like that. So this hits a lot of the kind of aesthetic marks that I'm looking for in a knife. And it's got a really nice pointy tip with a really solid flat angle here that you can have really nice. And that blade grind there is so beautiful. I believe that's a belt grind. A belt satin on the grind there, and it is a joy to look at. It's surprising because it's hidden here, so you don't know what that blade is going to look like by any means. And then you open it up, and it's like kapow! That is a beautiful blade. I could talk about this thing all day. I really love the way this thing feels. It's premium at a different level. There are really good value knives out there. Kaiser Veritas is going to be one of them. One of my favorite knives. It was, if I remember right, it was my knife of the year for 2023. It's absolutely amazing. There are some amazing value knives in the sense of like this is an LMAX steel for 200 bucks from Kunwu. This is absolutely amazing, the Kunwu Ronin. But the execution of this knife, the way the finishes come through, the detent, and then the release on that action, it is... oh my gosh, this feels so good and so premium for $250. It is so hard to find a knife under $300 that has this kind of feel and finish to it. I'm assuming it's because it's S90V and it's not M390 LMAX or anything crazy like that, but regardless, S90V is a fantastic steel. And it's still a really, I would say, premium category. And for $250, I'm not getting over that. Not getting over that. So we will go ahead and post a link for this down below. If it's something you want to pick up, by all means, follow the link, pick it up. If it's an Amazon link, it does support our channel, and we greatly appreciate all the support we can get. But if it's not, just go ahead and get yourself a sweet little knife. Until next time, though, enjoy how beautiful this thing looks. Pick one up. Experience how amazing this is. Until next time, though, TTFN.